Hello everyone, and welcome to a demo of the automatic generation of SAP GUI screenshots with GUI XT. Generating screenshots automatically is useful both for documentation purposes and for building test tools. Here we describe how you can run input scripts, which generate a series of screenshots, saving the image files and comparing the newly generated screenshots with older ones. We automatically produce delta images, showing which screen parts have changed. Given a stable set of test data such as customer master data, orders, equipment, and so on, you can use this approach to detect any changes of the visible data or of the screen layout. This makes sense after installing a new SAP GUI patch, a new GUI XT version, a new SAP kernel or a new SAP application release, or a new Windows version. And also after any changes you have made in the SAP customizing tables, in user exits or business add-ins. You may include your GUI XT scripts in these tests so that you automatically detect the screens that now look different. This can be caused, for example, by a new field on one of the screens. I now log on to our SAP test system. The GUI XT window comes up since we did not hide it in the GUI XT profile. We are in developer mode. I display the profile. The script directory is VeriScripts. The VB.net folder is the same. We display the folder in Windows Explorer. Currently it is empty. We copy the content of the zip file, veriscripts.zip, into our script folder. This is the framework which we need to generate and compare the screenshots. The zip file, veriscripts.zip, is available for download below this video link. We also need a folder where we store the screenshots and test results. This is the folder, Verification. It contains a subfolder, Verified, where we save all screenshots that are correct. Typically, we copy the results of the first run of a test script into this folder. Subsequent runs will then compare their screenshots with the verified ones. Next, we record a couple of dialog steps for the transaction that we want to test. For our example, we use VA02 and we will run through around 10 different screens. I activate the input recording in GUI XT. Now we carry out the steps that we want to test in transaction VA02. We stop input recording and display the generated input script. It contains all necessary input to run through a subset of the VA02 screens. In order to execute the input script, we create a push button that starts the input script. If appropriate, we can implement our own test cockpit this way, offering a series of test scripts. I use the GUI XT Script Editor Pro and its WYSIWYG mode. We delete the SAP container for the navigation menu. Next, we create a push button that starts our input script. Let's call the input script testscript01.txt. I save the GUI XT script. Next, I copy the recorded input script into our test script. We can now start the test script. In the background, the script executes VAO2 and processes the selected screens. Now we want to generate the screenshots for all these screens. For this purpose, we instrument the script in the following way. We set a verification identification which will become the first part of the screenshot image files. Next, add the include script verify header.txt at the top and the include script verify footer at the bottom of the test script. After each screen command where we want to generate a screenshot, we add verify screen.txt. In addition, we add the option visible to all enter commands. Now we run the test script again. The screens are now visible during the processing. The first run ends with many errors since no verified screenshots exist. A subfolder for this test run is created in our folder, Verification. It contains all screenshots. We assume that the screens are correct and copy all screenshots into the folder, Verified. Now we run the test again. The test run ends with 0 errors. All screenshots are identical with the verified ones. In order to produce an erroneous case, we change a field in the customer order. We change the sales district, save the order and then rerun the verification. The script reports an error and we look at our verifications folder. The error folder contains an animated GIF that shows the difference of the two screenshots. We now add a GUI XT script in VAO2 and change our test script so that the GUI XT changes are captured. As an example, we enlarge two texts and move two buttons. Since an input script does not automatically process the GUI XT script for each screen, we explicitly include the GUI XT script in our input script for one or more screen commands. Now we rerun our test script. The script now reports two errors and we have a look at the new Delta GIF images. The Delta GIF show the layout change that we have just made in our GUI XT script. There is much room for enhancement, but even a very simple and easy to implement version with, say, 12 test scripts can save you a lot of time.